Louisville's here again. You can see the You can see the schedule there. They've got JMU. That's an interesting game. That's a very interesting game.
JMU's always tough, man. The Dukes, they're always tough.
So the odds there is 8.5, over -142, under at +116, and to win the conference at +700. So take it away, my friend.
This one, I think Louisville is going to be good. They're going to be good. They were kind of like a crazy team last year, right? They were good enough. They kept it close with Notre Dame. They kept it close with SMU. They kept it close with Miami. And then, like I just talked about earlier about Clemson, they came back and beat Clemson by double digits, which shocked everybody, right? But then 2 weeks later, they went and lost to Stanford. And Stanford was terrible last year.
Right.
So, like Louisville, it's like up, down, central. What the hell's going on over there, right? So this one to me was like the hardest to pick for me. They also have a pretty tough schedule there. So like they're playing Miami, they're playing SMU. Both of them are really good teams. James Madison, JMU is always frisky, right? So that's a tough schedule for them. They have a really tough one there. Best case scenario, I see them probably at like 9-3. That's like their ceiling, I think. Mm-hmm. I think realistically, I think I'm looking at like 8-4 is what I'm projecting here. So I would lean the under here, but this one I am totally unsure of for this one because I told you because Louisville was a roller coaster last year.
Right. It's hit or miss, but again, you mentioned Miami in the middle of October. That's going to be a tough game. They end with Kentucky. You never know with a game like that. A lot of implications could happen towards the end of the season. Could be a bowl, bowl eligible kind of game there. They play Clemson in middle of November. SMU, again, another odds-on favorite. We're going to talk about them next. Go ahead.
And they play Clemson and SMU back-to-back. That's tough. That's two tough teams back-to-back.
Yeah. That is a very tough. I mean, that's a tough stretch at the end. I mean, I see they take some non-conference there in the beginning. Pitt, okay, I get that. Not a lot of people are looking at Pitt as being, what they are. Same with UVA, but Miami, Boston College, okay, but then it starts to pick up right by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, definitely. Right around Thanksgiving time, that schedule gets brutal. That last 3 weeks is tough. That's tough 3 weeks there, in Miami in middle of October. That's why when I did the math on this and was looking at it, I have them at 8-4.
Right.
Their over underlines 8.5.
Yep.
So I'm leaning the under there for this one. I think that's where they'll be. Not saying they're not good. They'll be in a bowl game somewhere. It's just not in the college football playoffs or anything. I don't think.